So you guys get so mad when people talk about the greatness of President Museveni, especially the members who believe in the people power government. Do you really think the problem, I've asked you the same question a couple of weeks ago, do you really think the problem of Uganda is President Museveni? All the people who are working for President Museveni?
Yes. Yes, because of his political and economic system. Who made that constitution? He made that constitution for him to make a transformation of Uganda the way he wanted it. I was there when that constitution was being made. I'm so sure of the way it was made. He said, give me the authority to transform Uganda the way I want it should be, because I have fought for it. 30 years later or 30 years later, has he transformed that country? Has he?
You see better roads?
If a home, I'm going to use an example before I elaborate. If you have this home and a man has 20 kids and all the 20 kids are thieves, do we blame the kids or do we blame the parents?
That's a good question. Let me pose it to the viewers who are watching us. Do you blame the kids or do you blame the parents? I would suggest, personally, if you give me that opinion, I would say that the parent didn't do his job. The
parents didn't do his job.
But at the same time, I'll also come back to the kids.
No, the parents, the parents, the kids turn out to be what the parents planted or created. So you cannot exonerate Museveni when you're blaming what is happening in his government. He's 100% responsible for whatever is happening in Uganda. Let's take a quick example from Rwanda. How has Kagame been able to curb down corruption in his country? Whoever is called corrupt is put behind bars and they serve their time, and that's why when you look at the levels of corruption in Rwanda, they've really gone down. What has Museveni done when it comes to corruption? What he does, he recycles. He makes you, puts you on a waiting seat for about 2-3 years and he brings you back. I'll take you to an example of Muwonge at the time of the Gavi Fund. That was money meant for buying HIV drugs for people living with HIV. That money, during that time, Mike Mokula and Muwonge were responsible for the office. He was the Minister of Health by then. Money disappeared. What happened? Muwonge was recycled and right now he has been bounced back into government. So many corrupt officials have been named, committees have been put together, and people have been really, after committees have sat, people have been really saying, it comes out this person is responsible. What has Museveni done? As a leader, he has failed because he's failed to tame his home. If we look at Uganda and all the people who serve him as a home, he has failed to tame anyone. And you cannot blame the incompetency. What has he done? Because he's one person, everything begins with him and ends with him. He thinks he's the omega and the alpha of Uganda. He has destroyed the entire system that would have been functional and made it all about himself.
Let me
finish up with this.
Great.
All institutions in Uganda are completely non-functional. Why is Museveni opening up village toilets? Why is Museveni opening up boreholes?
He's a people person, one may argue that.
No, because he has failed to understand that as a leader, you must be having functional systems and organizations that are being able to do things. You mandate them to do things and they are held accountable. Why is he having all these endless ministers, advisors, cabinet, state ministers? What are they doing? If he's still opening village toilets, if he's still going out in public with envelopes of money, giving it here to circles, if he's still doing all the dirty jobs that his ministers and all the rest are supposed to be doing, he has completely taken away the role of all these people that are wasting taxpayers' money in form of salaries, taking them on a monthly basis. And he wants to do everything for himself. And how do you follow up and how do you ask for accountability for things you go out and do for yourself?
There is